morning. Welcome to Video Ride episode 54. Todd is very tired, old man today. So am I. So that's why the episode we're doing today is perfect. I want to do something different. It's like I didn't feel like talking a bunch of bull crap today. I didn't want to talk. I'm like, hey Todd, let's do an Eddie Furlong tier list. And he's like, yeah, it's a great idea. I'm like, cool. Have you seen this movie? This movie? This movie? Like, no. Well, then we can't do a tier list. And I would like to do an Eddie tier list. I just feel like we have to do
We got to
all
do
three.
Eddie's new movie.
I think you have to have watched all of his prime era movies. We don't have to go past Pecker. I think that's where it's like you draw the line. What is that, like 03? That's like the buck stops there. But you have to have watched T2 all the way through that. And Todd still hasn't seen American Heart. He hasn't seen Home of Our Own. He hasn't seen what was the other one? The one with Tim Roth. Now it's escaping me. There's a few, and they're all like during peak Eddie. None of
Well,
them are. Go ahead.
Eddie's still at his peak. I mean, he came out with that new movie that I'm still looking forward to watching. That new horror flick. Remember?
Oh, yeah, the woods or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Uh, looks
He was in
fantastic.
the Night of the Demons remake. That was awesome.
That was it awesome, Todd, or was
No,
it okay?
his performance is always awesome, but it was an all right movie.
it was surprisingly not terrible, but no, the other ones though that you got to see. I think there's probably at least 3 or 4 you haven't seen then, and they're
Heart of
all
a
good.
Champion.
What is that one?
That one came out this year.
Oh, well, that's why I
The
haven't heard about it.
Forest
The
Hills is
Forest
the one.
Hills. The
Yeah.
Heart of a Champion. What is this?
Uh, let's
Don't
see.
judge me. I gotta open this can with my teeth, dude. Perfect
Oh
opening.
my goodness.
What?
Looks like a horseback ride. Oh my gosh, dude.
Is this a Seabiscuit knockoff? Like a straight to
Yeah.
video Seabiscuit? Dude, this is
Yeah.
terrible. God, no way, dude. Yeah, he's just taking whatever they throw at him.
When a girl finds a lost horse, she enters a barrel racing competition and becomes champion.
That
Way to
sounds
give it
terrible.
away.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
that's
it's
freaking-
called. I guess it's called Heart of a Champion. So
Yeah, that sounds freaking terrible. But anyway, let's go ahead and queue up. Unless you have something you want to talk about real quick. Do you have anything you've watched you want to go over? Or you just want to jump straight into the commercial action? We can always talk about it as we're watching the commercials. To me, it's like we're going to comment on these, and we can go into whatever topics we want to. And the commercials are going to keep pulling us back in, so we can kind of have these discussions while it's all playing. But
all right, let me
Hard
see.
On of a Champion Silhouette. That sounds like a better movie. Is that
Share
the-
with audio system.
Hey, you remember you figured it out last time where we had the audio? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Curse.
Loved
What
OG
the heck?
Aliens 3, hated Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii. Oh, cancel. That is a good one. Silhouettes, he's suggesting a future video where we cover canceled films you would have loved or hated. Yeah, I don't know. I can think of some off the top of my head. Like you said, the OG Aliens 3, that's what you would have loved and hated Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii. I actually would have loved to have seen the Neil Blomkamp Aliens movie. They got sidelined and canceled because Ridley Scott had to make the Prometheus sequel, which was terrible. Really, really a missed opportunity.
Oh, see, I can't do this because I have Edge and Google up, so I can't share it. You might have to share it.
I don't know, dude. I don't think I can take it. I don't think I could take
All right.
it.
Well, I'm gonna have to jump. I'm gonna have to jump out and jump back in real quick if that's cool.
That's fine. Do that. Go
All right.
do what you gotta do.
All right.
Yeah, my stuff is held together by paper clips at this point. If it sounds good, I am not going to run the risk of it. So Todd has to stream this. But no, that Blomkamp Aliens movie, man, that sounded really cool to me, and it was kind of coming at a time where, it seems like all we're doing is requels or sequels that ignore entire lines of films, kind of like what Halloween H40 did. But I didn't care, man.
All right. Let's see if I can. Okay, now I can get it to work.
All you had to do was close the browser, and you're gonna. I was telling them my whole system is hanging on by paper clips right now, dude. I am not even gonna fucking tempt the fates.
Yeah, no, I
and
don't.
try
I
to
don't,
stream something.
I don't blame you.
All right, so you got it pulled up here. I see it's here ready to go. You gonna full size it or what?
Does that mean I have to full size?
Well, like full size the actual YouTube video. It's up to you.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how this
Does the sound work?
theater mode.
Theater mode just kind of like does a mid size. You've done theater mode, right? We probably want to see full size. You probably want to do full.
All right.
I don't know why anybody would watch YouTube on theater mode. Just do it full screen. It's like it's not a fucking theater. It's your laptop.
Well, then I can't actually look at the chat though.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why that would make a difference.
Because I don't have two screens. I just have one screen.
Okay, well then do theater mode. Try that. See if that does anything. If not, I guess I'm gonna have to do my best. I'll keep up with the comments.
Theater
I don't
mode.
know.
Yeah, this is theater mode right here.
And you could always another thing you could do is you could always do what Mac does. Mac joins the stream on his phone, and we just don't add him. And you can actually look at the chat, and it'll show up down there like a new user, but you know what I mean.
But you'll probably want to see us though on the side, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm full screen here, will we still be able to see us?
I think you're just full screening the window you're sharing, Todd. Grandpa.
Okay, so
it just we're not going to see like Shia LaBeouf and the Holes kid reunite. We're just not going to see any of that. Like on the sidebar.
God,
There
okay, there we go. God, I'm
at
such a
that.
freaking boomer, dude. I'm
Jeez
such
Louise.
a boomer, dude.
Jeez. All right. How easy is that? So let's go ahead and get rolling. I haven't watched this. Todd hasn't either. We're just gonna let the good times roll, and we're gonna conversate. We're gonna have a good time. Hopefully, you guys have. Is the sound working?
You're gonna have to let me know if the sound's gonna work.
All right. So
Okay.
let's play it real quick.
So you've been to Greece
Yeah.
before? Do you think it ever snows?
Today,
Turn it down a little bit.
means believe.
Here, I can't
That's
hear
the
it. I gotta
natural
unmute
look of
mine.
CoverGirl Nikki Taylor. Her makeup, CoverGirl clean makeup.
Turn it down like
Honest
a
coverage, good
quarter of the
for
way.
magazine
That's good.
ingredients, So good to your skin. Clean makeup.
All right. So
so true. It's natural.
hold on, I might have to.
Today, there's
How
no
does that
fake.
sound to you guys? How's the
It's
volume to the one? I can always turn it down on my end, I
So
guess.
fresh, so true.
Watch the
It's
Slim Jim
natural
ads with the
you.
dude in the wig
CoverGirl.
with the big
We
Slim Jim
feel
hair.
Beautiful.
Turn it down just a tad more. Oh, just a smidge. Okay, we'll let this roll for a second. All right, what the hell is this? Yeah, it really is a box of chocolates. We don't know what we're gonna get with all this. We might.
There is one certainty.
I hope we get that Dumb and Dumber commercial where they're crying or whatever, dude.
Solid in security.
Oh, Pacific Bell.
Pacific Bell, dude. Oh,
When most jeans makers look at women, they see men.
I need jeans with a little more
Okay,
women in
so
them.
like, I don't know if it's gonna go in chronological or if it's all jumbled because this is like 93 to 97. Looks like Joe Pesci, dude.
hmm
I like a little looser fit in the back.
I need jeans designed
I don't remember this.
No, I don't either. I've never seen this one.
If this is, like I said,
Contours of a woman's body.
I think 93 to 97 is a perfect year. It's like a perfect range because I would have been like at least 7 years old at the earliest. But I don't remember. Some of
This is
these
Dr.
movies-
Giggles, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, it looks like it. Oh, it is. What a random commercial, man. It's like I didn't know we were gonna get like ads like this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, sometimes I watch these compilations where it's just like people will watch something like Monster Vision or something like that, and they'll just give you the commercials. Like here's like 3 hours of primetime TV commercials, and they'll just cut out the show, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's great, man. Is that John Cleese? He's pitching a camcorder. See, I don't remember any of this stuff. You wait, so Silhouette, you do remember the first one? I haven't recognized any of these yet besides Dr. Giggles. What's up, Blocko?
What's up, Blocko?
What's up, Human Place? You were hoping we're gonna do this again? Well,
Hey,
the
Human
first-
Place, what's up?
The first time we did like a top 10. This is we're just watching random compilations, so we don't know what's coming up next. Like, I don't know if I've seen this commercial, to be honest with you. I'm waiting for like the good shit, man.
Target one. Yeah,
Is this Target?
I think so.
What is it with the 90s and all these like Little League commercials, dude? There was a ton of commercials centered around Little League, whether it was Pizza Hut or whatever.
Well, I mean, it's America's pastime back then.
Yeah, it's not a thing like in commercials today.
Vote for kids.
7.7 million kids are counting on you to make your vote count for them. Join KRON in this effort.
Okay.
First,
What's up? Yeah, not too much, Blocko. It's been a really, really busy couple of weeks, I think, for both of us. I'm really tired.
Yeah, same here. I've been doing pretty much, man, I got kids swim lessons, football, gym stuff. I haven't had time to do anything. I even watched movies this past week, so it's been crazy, man.
I haven't watched movies in 3 weeks, man.
Yeah.
I played game. I don't do anything. I mean, I'm not going to keep like talking about it because I know it's probably annoying, but ever since the shoot finished, I've been exhausted. I mean, ever since I worked those 4, 16, 17, 18-hour days straight, I just haven't been able to catch up on sleep. But starting on Friday, I'm on vacation for about 10 days, so I'll get nice and recalibrated by then. Have you seen this? This is a Bud Light commercial. Now we're getting into mainstream.
I
territory.
think I've seen this one before.
At least now we're getting into mainstream products.
Yeah.
This is a pre-trans
Yeah.
Bud Light. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it's pre-trans Bud Light. That's all I'm saying.
Mother said not to throw rocks. Mother said not to play in the dirt.
Uh-oh.
Mother never had a Jeep Wrangler.
I thought it was going to be a Power Wheels commercial, man. Power Wheels.
I always love the Like a Rock commercials. Who did those? Bob Seger.
Oh, it's the Bob Seger song, Like a
Yeah.
Rock. And then, yeah, he sold it to it was the Ford campaign. Like a rock.
I remember I recorded that song with I had a little like not kind of talk boy type of thing, but just an audio recorder, and I used to listen to it all the time because I was like, I love this song. So listen to the Like a Rock commercial, dude.
And that was my original. That was where I knew the song from.
Yeah.
It's like then when you find out who Bob Seger is and you hear it on the radio, like, oh, that's the Ford truck commercial. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
And then remember Alan Jackson? Was it Alan Jackson?
Oh yeah.
His real song was Crazy About a
Mercury.
right?
Yeah.
And then he sold it to Ford, and I always knew it as a Ford song. And I heard the original Crazy About a Ford truck.
Yeah.
Why did a country guy sing a song about Crazy About a Mercury? Hey, speaking of trans, isn't that a man? I don't. Is that a man?
No, that was the style back then, man.
Oh, look at that hair, dude.
It's like every mom from the late 80s, early 90s did.
Look at those mom shorts, dude.
Yeah.
She looks like she'd kick your ass, man.
With the visor, dude.
She's got an Adam's apple.
Did your mom ever have short hair back in the 90s?
I just asked her. I think she's in the chat.
Oh.
No, she never did. Bob Seger had some great songs. Yeah, Blockhead.
Yeah, he has
I
some
used to
good
work.
shit.
I used to work at a hospital, and we had this. We were an equal opportunity employer, so we employed this really hilarious guy named Carl. He was special needs. I don't know what his condition was. It was kind of like it wasn't really Down syndrome, but he was really short and but he was so funny, and he used to walk around all the time and sing Bob Seger, and he would sing "Down on Main Street," and he would just sing it.
That's a
all
good
the time.
song, dude.
And then when he wasn't singing "Down on Main Street," he was coming up to you saying, "Hey, I pissed myself."
Oh, jeez.
He would always piss his scrubs, dude. And you have to go change, dude. You have to go help him change. Yeah, my mom did dye her hair blonde once, though. I remember, like bleach blonde. That was really weird.
Back when I was a manager at the grocery store, like 20 years ago, we used to have. I mean, it's. I don't mean to make fun, but I mean, we had like a mentally challenged guy that used to go into the bathrooms and toss off due to the magazines.
Isn't it funny how we both had to set that up with? We're not making fun.
No, he was a nice guy, but like
That's what I said too. He's a really nice guy. He pissed himself all the time. We had to help him change his pants. He's a great guy.
no, but he used to take the magazines into the stalls and toss off. And then we used to like, hey Chris, are you coming? He's like, I'll be right there, buddy.
No, they're so like my guy Carl, dude. They were just like so good spirited. Like they were just so I don't know. They were like a positive beacon.
Oh,
of
yeah,
light.
yeah.
I loved going into work and because they were always happy, dude. And yeah, you couldn't help but laugh, dude. Like, got Bob Seger in your head again, huh? It's like
Yeah.
still in your head, huh?
Yeah, my mom taught the special needs, so I hung out with them quite a bit growing up. I did go to school with her and help out with the kids quite a bit, so it was always kind of fun.
And this kid, his name was Carl again, and he would come up to you and say like random stuff because what he all day long he was part of this program that got him employed at the hospital. So he would come to work at like 5 p.m., maybe work to 9. He didn't like get worked a lot, you know. He just worked a few hours a night and hey, coach, dude. Hey, Hayden Fox, dude, doing a cream cheese.
Oh
egg.
yeah.
And Christine, his wife. Coach is great. But no, anyway, so all day long though, he would just stay home and watch daytime TV. So when he came to work, he would come up to you and hit you with the random facts. Montel Williams has MS. Like, yeah. Like I know and he would go and there were some people that would take advantage of his like condition and get him to do stuff that
Oh,
was,
I used to get pissed off at people like that, dude. Yeah.
anyway, he would like we had this one guy that would go up to him and say, hey, go up to this girl and ask her this or tell her this. And everybody was so cool with Carl. They understood that he wasn't pulling the strings, so no one got offended. But like, I remember him going up to this one girl with a big rack, and he'd be like, I don't know, he'd make him go up to him and be like, hey, take off your shirt and swing your tits around like Jerry Springer, because he watched Jerry Springer all day, and he was like,
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, he was a funny guy. Yeah,
We
he
also-
wasn't in Poltergeist.
We also had this lady. I won't say her name, but I used to work with her, and she was kind of like that too. And I drove her home because I was a nice guy, you know, and she had mentally challenged or whatever, but she thought like I was her boyfriend after that. I'm just like, oh Jesus.
Oh no.
So, and then she used to talk about like her time of the month and stuff, and
Oh no.
to me and all this stuff, and I'm like, I know this is disgusting.
Was she like, we can't tonight, Todd? It's my visitor is here. You have to wait a few days.
Yeah, she always said like she's having like terrible cramps and all this stuff, and it's her time of the month. I'm just like, don't tell me this stuff. It's disgusting.
Yeah, did you ever have any other situations like that where you're just trying to be nice to people and they took it wrong, like in a weird way? Like, I'm just doing you a solid. Or it doesn't
All
have
the
to be
time.
like, it doesn't have to be like your situation. It could even be like a friend thing, like you helping out a dude. Like, dude, I don't want to be best. You know, it turns into the cable guy. It's like, dude, I was helping you out.
All the time. Well, not recently, but like back then, yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't talk to anybody. We don't want to make friends these days. The thing
No.
is we're old now, and it's like all of our other contemporaries are also old, and they're all busy, dude. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
we just talk to each other every once in a while, maybe once a week.
no one's trying to be clingy, dude. Like
No.
these days.
Hell no, we have too busy for that.
Silhouette, nighty night, gotta pay them bills. You gotta go to bed, man. That sucks.
Well, thanks for jumping in, Silhouette.
Yeah, man. Mylanta. Speaking of which, that's the worst sitcom one-liner of all time. I hate that Full House
Oh,
thing. The
Mylanta.
Mylanta. It's terrible, dude. And the thing is when they brought Fuller House out, they really made that a thing. Like, oh, Mylanta, like she was saying, and I was wondering, I'm like, was that a fucking thing and I missed it? And when you go back to the original, she literally said it maybe once.
Yeah.
Like she never really. It wasn't like a catchphrase. But when they brought Fuller House out, dude, they had Candace Cameron saying it like all the fucking time.
I remember growing up, everybody used to quote that Grey Poupon commercial.
I've seen this. Is that Julianne Margoliouth? No, it's not her. But I remember this commercial. Oh yeah, the Grey Poupon. I mean, that was a big pop culture phenom. Even like Wayne's World too.
Yeah.
They did that. Yeah, you got it, dude. That was the legit and cut it out, and
Yeah.
it just her catchphrase didn't take off. And there was also how rude. Everybody had their catchphrase, I guess. It's just
Yeah.
DJ had the worst, dude.
Have mercy.
Yeah, Have Mercy. Yeah, everybody had theirs.
Me too.
I guess Bob Saget didn't have one.
I used to love Red Lobster, man. It was like we used to go there maybe once for my birthday, like a birthday or like a very special occasion. We go to Red Lobster
Yeah, it was
once
kinda
every
like
2 or 3 years or something.
when you're growing up a kid, or I guess if you're even just poor, but a kid, you don't your concept of money's weird, like 'cause you don't have any money. Like any amount of money is like, oh, so much money to you. But
Yeah.
like Red Lobster was like fine dining to a child.
Oh yeah,
like-
absolutely.
and
Those
I get
cheddar
it.
biscuits.
Even by today's standard, as far as like the Darden restaurants and all those big chains, it is a little bit more expensive just because that's the nature of what they're serving you. Like I don't know about you, but if you're gonna go to an Applebee's, you know, you can get away with like $50 ticket between you and somebody else, you and the lady.
Yeah.
If you go to Red Lobster, it's easily $30 more, if not double, if you're not careful, just by
Just because
stuff
of the
you're ordering.
fish and crab.
Yeah, and all
yeah.
that stuff. But at least they load you up with those cheddar biscuits.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Zappa? Yeah, we just missed a Frank Zappa commercial.
Oh shoot.
Frank Zappa, he's one of those guys I've always wanted to do a real deep dive in and try and see if I can get into, because he seems like the kind of guy I'd respect and maybe be into. I haven't spent the time.
I haven't either.
I did get a greatest hits like type of collection. Frank Zappa. I had a Goodwill not that long ago. It's like 3 CDs or something like that, but I don't have a CD player, so I guess I'll just go on Spotify.
Oh, here's a big one. Jenny Craig.
Yeah.
1-800-94 Jenny. Or they changed every year the phone number.
Where the fat bitches at? I mean, Jenny Craig works. It's just calorie counting.
Yeah.
It's just the points. It's just calorie. I don't understand. Like, what is Jenny Craig selling you? Because anybody could do essentially. Do they actually sell you the meals that have the points, or is it like a support system? Like, what is it about Jenny Craig that
I think it was like the points and stuff. Or maybe they just sent you a catalog and told you what to eat and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, because like it's all stuff I think you could do. Oh, is this like a molester commercial? Is this a Play-Doh file, dude? Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, and then she went missing after she went to go talk to this nice special man.
San Francisco
Doing landscaping.
Federal.
We even give loans to Asians. What is this? Oh, San Francisco Federal. Well, I mean, they have like the biggest Chinese population in the country, so.
No, Denny's. Oh yeah, the Grand Slam.
Yeah, I still do Denny's.
They don't have them here anymore where I live.
We got so many Denny's, really.
I love Denny's. Yeah.
I got Denny's right by my house. We got Denny's everywhere. If Denny's is like the go-to place if you're out late at night. I know a lot of people do like IHOP and Waffle House.
Perkins or Village Inn.
I could do all that stuff too. I just feel like I see Denny's a lot more. There's always a Denny's close to me. But as far as breakfast goes, man, the place we like to go above all is we go to Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's the best. Their pancakes are so good, man.
Their hash brown casserole, dude, everything is so good. And it's just good comfort food, man. And they have a really good menu as far as like, you can eat light, you can eat kind of healthy, you could go balls to the wall on just country food. They got the breakfast. I mean, they always have those seasonal drinks or like coffees or whatever that are good.
You get all fat and then sit in the rocking chairs outside, dude, for about 30 minutes and then leave.
Thomas, that was Frank's last televised interview that we missed. Oh, Safeway. So we didn't grow up with Safeway. That's out here in the West. So these must be regional out here commercials too. It's always weird when you go to like a different territory and you hear the name of their grocery store. It always sounds so weird. Dude. I grew up with just plain old Kroger. I grew up with Baker's. I grew up with Hy-Vee.
Albertsons.
We have Albertsons out here.
Super Saver.
And we grew up with look at these old people eating chicken. That makes me want to fucking vomit, dude. Just something about old people eating chicken. Oh, dude, is this Denny's again, dude? I always get the skillets, dude.
Skillets are good.
Yeah, when I go to Denny's, by the way, I always look at the menu and like, oh, what am I gonna get this time? And I always get the same thing anyway. Oh, I'm just gonna get the bourbon chicken skillet. I love the bourbon chicken skillet because it's like healthy, it's light in calories, and it's so good.
This isn't Denny's, is it?
No, it just reminded me because I saw that skillet. El Torito. See, I never heard of this. Like, where are these commercials based out of? Oh yeah, wait. E.T. That's the old logo, dude. Entertainment Tonight. Look at that old logo.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at it. Like, oh my god. Can I
Nice.
get this?
Safeway was in Westwood Shopping Center in the 70s. Wait, my mom's saying that. There was a Safeway in Omaha?
Tonight at 6:30.
Hmm.
No, there wasn't. Really?
Oh, Safeway. Yeah, then they changed it to a Baker's.
So there was Safeway out there.
I think so. Oh, Westwood. I was thinking Westgate. Yeah, that must have been. I don't know.
Yeah, I never knew, but wow, my mom says yeah. Okay, I never heard of Safeway before I moved out here. Or was in California too. California, they got Ralph's and stuff. Let's see. But the thing is there's always like the Kroger chain. It's like I don't remember. Is it Fry's that owns Kroger out here? Or is it Kroger
Yeah, I
that
think
owns
so.
Fry's out
Fry's,
here? Fry's.
yeah.
But like, why? Why don't they just have like? Because they used to have just Kroger stores. So
Yeah.
why do they have like a bunch of Kroger owned stores with different names and territories? And if you go on the inside, they all look like the same store.
Well, they just buy out the name because it's something people know.
And they know it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they all look the same. Like you go into a Fry's, it looks like Baker's to me. They all kind of have a similar aesthetic. And I think it's my mom would know because she's always clipping coupons. But is Fry's and Albertsons one and the same, or is it Safeway and Albertsons? But
I think it might be Safeway and Albertsons. I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably right. And for some reason, they keep Safeway open. Let's see. Yeah, the Ernest P. Worrell commercials. No, what's funny is I think those were actually regional. I know that's how Jim Varney got famous, because it wasn't viral because that didn't exist back then. But he started off doing those commercials. But he started off doing like local commercials. I don't know if it was like local local tri-state business ads or whatever, but I don't know if we didn't have those. To us, it just felt like Ernest came out of nowhere. What's up, gamer guy? See Caro's? I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Looks like a Sizzler.
You guys want to watch the A's and Royals game at 4?
Oh, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, so I guess we're still in 1993.
Yeah.
There's Bob Hope. Where's the commercials, man?
Bob Hope did.
I was gonna say, is he the one that's hung like a moose? But that's Milton Berle.
As Entertainment Tonight covers the beat for Thursday, May 13th.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
She must have went back to porn right after this because I don't know her name.
Who's this, bro?
Is this the guy? Is this the guy from that movie, dude? The skater movie?
No, it's not Airborne guy. No,
Oh,
looks like him.
Yeah, he's kind of larger than life.
it does, dude. Just look at-
Yeah.
Kind of dangerous. He's just a really nice.
What's up, Will? What are you up to, man?
Hey, Will, what's up?
All right, see, I've never seen that commercial.
I haven't either.
Maybe I have to get a little newer, dude. Maybe 93. I'm like on the cusp where it's like
93. Yeah, I would say 90. It'll start getting better, I would think.
I haven't seen a close-up commercial ever. Isn't it funny how there's like some brands that have been around for years, they just don't do advertising, it seems like?
Yeah.
Like you go in the close-up, you don't see close-up toothpaste commercials.
No.
You just kind of know it's there, and you go in the toothpaste aisle, and close-up's just a little bit cheaper than Crest, and that's just yeah, it's funny. I've seen this guy in other stuff too. Isn't he like on a TV show or something?
No clue.
I didn't know Shitty Bank was around back then.
What do you think? I think you're right. Dr. Pepper does taste more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Oh wow, Will's grandma turned 98 today.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
You see, Bob Barker passed away, and he was 99. Man,
Yeah.
what champion!
See mommy picking the big lock? When you're a big girl, she'll teach you how to pick locks.
Undercover.
Somebody
Undercover
posted-
Blues?
I don't even remember that movie.
No.
Jeez Louise. I love finding those lost 90s gems, those theatrical movies that just kind of bombed and got swept
Oh
under the
yeah,
rug.
absolutely.
Because they opened up against some really big blockbusters. They never stood a chance, and we didn't have streamers, so they kind of got lost.
Feel my heart.
Oh yeah, dude.
To your throat.
Second honeymoon. And all children. Then he's kind.
Hurry up, Larry! I'm late for the beauty parlor.
Yeah, 40 years late.
He's gentle.
You're a very charming lady.
See, I don't remember him having a sitcom. Don Rickles. Short-lived sitcom.
Richard Lewis and Don Rickles star in Daddy Dearest after Married with
Yeah, I vaguely remember that because I know Richard Lewis.
So
Oh yeah, 1-800-COLLECT.
really quick, I just lost my audio again. It's not a problem, but am I delayed, guys? You guys tell me. Or do I still look okay? That's the most important thing.
I think you're all right. Hey,
Well, that's not what I asked. Am I delayed?
I can't tell because you're so small.
Okay. So, but that does tell me I didn't fix my problem. It's weird. It lasted. I've gone a while. That's without it fucking up though. So I guess I have to keep chipping away at stuff and trying to fix stuff. I don't know what's going on, but
Did you ever make collect calls when you were a kid? And not just to like tell your mom something real quick. Like we're at the mall and I make a collect call to her, be like, "Mom, pick me up at the mall." And then like they give you like 3 seconds to say your name, but you just like say what you need.
oh, before you actually pay.
Do you want to accept the charges? No.
What makes the baby Ruth?
Yeah.
bark
No,
so
Mom, pick me up.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't think I ever had to do that.
I have a baby Ruth bark. Let's
I love Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel it. What? Is it touching my head? I don't know. Let me try the baby Ruth. You can feel the peanut
He's
butter
hysterical, dude. I love him, man.
pulsating with energy.
I think he's really funny.
Gotta take it away from my head.
Even though I kind of get how it's really stupid, like this commercial. It's like, is it really funny, or is it how he is? It's how he is.
Yeah.
1-800-COLLECT $5,000 daily giveaway. We have a chance to win $5,000 every day.
I like watching the clips of him going on the Howard Stern show dressed as Bela Lugosi, in full
Yes.
Bela Lugosi character. He's really funny.
Oh, Mighty Ducks.
I used to listen to his
Oh, no.
podcast all the time. Oh, sharp view cam, dude.
Wayne Gretzky did.
We could have never dreamed to have. We could have never dreamed to have that technology when I was a kid.
Oh, I
We
know.
never had anything like that.
You never saw that anywhere.
That's cool though, man.
Yeah.
Sharp view cam. An absolute original.
So your first goal, Ty.
No, but I used to watch. I listened to Gilbert Godfrey's podcast just about every single week, and then he died, and it was actually kind of sad. Then his podcast just stopped. And they still kind of just put out they re-release episodes every week, but it hits you hard when you're like actively listening to everybody's got a podcast now. So when somebody dies and you happen to actually listen to their new episodes, it really hits you hard when that person dies and it just stops because it's like a part of your week is gone.
Yeah.
And I just lost that show. I used to listen to it every week. And he dedicated his stuff to old movies, and he would always bring on really old celebrities. It was really great. And it expanded my knowledge on a lot of like old shit that I never would have known. And he was real big into like Universal horror and even like Hammer stuff, really old stuff. And yeah, it sucks. Oh, this is the Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., which I've never seen that.
Oh, I remember watching X Files every week.
But I've actually never really watched X Files.
Really?
And I mean, I've seen the occasional episode when I was younger, just kind of like in passing, and I'd watch one, but I never really sat and really watched it. Especially as an adult, like, okay, I can binge it. And no, I never did. And I feel like it's a show I would love. I don't know why I've never actually sat down and just really gave it a go.
Yeah, it was X Files and Seinfeld were the two that I watched every week.
Yeah. So, Blanco, are you sure I'm not delayed? Because it feels like Todd's answering me 2 seconds after I talk, and it just sounds like I'm delayed. I mean, I'll roll with it, but it drives me crazy, dude. Look at that guy in that fucking banana hammock. What's going on? Thomas. Oh, hi, Bruce Campbell with the X Files. My parents watched it until they went down the UFO rabbit hole. Hey, we got UFOs. Your parents are probably real happy now, dude. We got aliens.
Yeah.
They exist. It's real. Mulder just wants to believe, and if Mulder could be around to see this. I've watched Mulder and Scully guest star in The Simpsons, that episode, more than I've watched the X Files.
That's crazy.
Which I love that episode of The Simpsons. You ever see that episode of The Simpsons though, where they guest star the X Files?
No, I never saw that.
It's really good. It's almost like a crossover because they're both Fox properties, and Homer's like stumbling home from the bar drunk, and he sees an alien in the woods, and it plays the X Files music, doo 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 doo, and they come and investigate. It's like this weird like crossover episode, and it's really, really, really funny.
Was Color of Night or
Well,
what?
back when Bruce Willis was relevant, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see, whatever it is.
Striking Distance.
Striking
It looks
Distance?
good.
Dude, I never heard of that. Have you?
Oh, that looks good.
I'm gonna add that to my list, dude.
Yeah.
Todd, if I'm not delayed, answer me as soon as I say hello. Are you fucking with me right now?
Okay. Okay. Do it again.
Hello.
Hi.
That was like a fucking 2-3 second delay. Did you really say it right after I said it?
Yes, I did. Sinbad.
Oh, fucking terrible. Fucking delayed, man.
To go back and watch the Sinbad show, dude. That'd be
That's
funny.
Selma Hayek.
Yeah,
That was like Selma Hayek.
it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. Damn it, Gina.
I'm adding Striking Distance to my watch list, even though it has Sarah Jessica Parker, who I can't stand. I'm in the house.
Tonight's winning number for the Dorito Brand Tortilla Thins Chevy Chase Vacation Sweepstakes is ROAM Seat 52. Tune in again tomorrow night for another winning number.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I hate it being delayed because, like, I'm going to comment on stuff and you're going to hear it like 3 seconds into the next commercial. It's not going to make any damn sense, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys heard me quote the Sinbad thing like 5 seconds after it was relevant.
Well,
Yeah, that Selma Hayek was on that show. That's great.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's her. I'm looking it up right now. Wow.
But at Jack in the Box, 99 cents gets you a delicious double cheeseburger.
Gamer guy. Fox used to have diverse programming back in the day. Hey, really quick, whenever I talk, I'm just gonna like do this number so you can't tell it's not in sync with my mouth.
Just get a mask or
Smell
something.
my
Put like
finger,
a
dude.
yeah. Grab your COVID mask.
All right, what do we got here? Yeah, I still have a whole bunch of those. No, yeah, I didn't throw those away at all. I should have kept them because COVID might be coming back round 2.
Yeah.
I mean, the election is going to gear up here soon, so we know we're going to get another round of COVID. dude.
Probably.
It's going to heat up again.
Oh yeah.
Weeknights at 7:30 on Channel 2.
Murphy Brown, that's probably the worst sitcom ever. Cheers, I love
I never got into that.
Murphy Brown. I don't know. There's just nothing appealing about.
We used to watch Matlock all the time. My grandma watched Murder, She Wrote all the time.
What What is that? Is it literally just the old person? Is it the actual content that old people were drawn to those shows, or is it the fact that the cast members were old and they
Both.
just resonated with like Angela Lansbury and all this?
I think it's a little bit of
That's
both.
a good movie, man. There's a True Romance.
Mhm.
True Romance is a good flick.
The rules of the road for the 90s. Never drink and drive. Always buckle up. Buy cars with the
Todd, be honest. Have you ever drank and drive? Driven. Drank and driven.
What do you consider drank? Like more than a few drinks or what?
Have you ever been what you would think is over the limit and gotten behind the wheel? You're amongst friends.
No, not since maybe when I was a kid, but not since I grown up. I have kids now, man. I
What's
can't
a
be
kid,
doing that
dude? Were you
stuff.
21?
Back in high school or something.
Were you 21?
Probably not. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
were drinking in high school behind the wheel?
We did a lot of stupid stuff in high school.
Yeah, Blocko's like, that's a yes. Like all the time.
I don't do that. I don't do that as a grown up. I'll just tell you that. So don't do it ever.
Oh, this guy has got the fucking charm of like a block of wood.
Wonder if he's still kicking.
He's probably fucking our grandmother somewhere. No, that guy's dead, dude. There's no way. This is like this is 30 years old. Isn't this crazy? This is 30 years ago. 30 years, man.
That is crazy.
Look at that old bag of Doritos, man. The old school.
Oh yeah. Chevy Chase
There's the
did.
man. Mhm. I don't remember this commercial.
Oh, I remember this commercial.
Never seen it.
Uh, it's funny. My dad looks exact. He's
Like
always looked
Chevy
like
Chase?
Chevy Chase. Yeah, his whole life. It's crazy.
We were just talking about this movie that HBO made. It was so intense. Did you make that movie?
Yeah, I think, and it's so funny because your dad looks like Chevy Chase, and I think you and your brother look just like Shane Gillis, dude, that comedian. I feel like he's like your long lost brother.
Shane Gillis.
Just like your Yeah, dude, he looks just like you and your he looks like he's one of your brothers. Like he's like the long lost brother of you and Ryan. Look at him. You know Shane
See.
Gillis, dude. He's
Oh yeah, I know who Shane Gillis is. Gosh, I
think
hope
he looks like a
I hope
policeman.
I don't look like Shane Gillis, dude.
Dude, he looks like he looks like one of your like he could be one of your brothers. He does look like he's in your family tree.
Ugh.
I think he's a dead ringer, dude. I think he's like that's a Westerland, dude.
Use my last name.
The first day of summer this year is well on its way.
Clip that 50 minutes.
Is this our Pacific Bell commercial? What is this?
Along with pitchers of Country Time lemonade flavored drink mix with a taste of good old-fashioned lemonade. And should you find yourself
Matt and Shane's secret podcast. Yeah, that's what got him fired from really ever starting SNL, which is the best thing that ever happened to Shane Gillis's career. He's hilarious, dude. I love watching Shane Gillis, dude. He's so funny, and he's so down to earth and real. I love his comedy.
I always tell my dad
I needed someone.
our family looks like Jeb Bush.
I'm really nervous about going to the dentist.
Oh, please clap, dude. That's terrible, dude.
I know.
I can see it though.
I always make fun of that. I was like, "Hey, your brother just looks exactly like Jeb Bush."
1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers.
I can see it. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. I can see it. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTIST. We ask the tough questions and give you the answers. 1-800-DENTI
Aircraft
It's
mechanics
better than looking like a Trump, dude.
whether for airlines, general, or corporate aviation.
Probably get a lot more women though.
And the financial rewards for skilled mechanics are excellent.
The Trumps look weird, dude. Like you like Eric Trump, dude.
They look pretty goofy, but they're yeah. You know, Barron's like I think he's almost is he like 6'7" now or 7 foot?
Really?
Yeah.
At Eastwood Insurance,
You didn't know that?
money on car insurance because they have the lowest rates available.
I called Eastwood Insurance at 1-800-468-LESS and within 5 minutes.
I'm gonna look it up though.
The law says I have to have auto insurance. At Eastwood, I can make low monthly.
Oh yeah, dude. He's tall. He's got a foot on his dad.
He's 6'7". How old is he now?
No.
Yeah.
He is 6'7".
Yeah.
Jeez.
The kid's tall, man.
He definitely looks like a Trump though now. He's really turning into a Trump, dude, even with like the squinty face, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's no denying that paternity test. Interesting. Yeah, my mom said don't degrade yourself, saying you look like Jeb Bush, dude.
I agree. I always just make fun of my dad saying we look like Jeb Bush, just because we hate Jeb Bush.
In the beginning, you read all the books, you sterilize everything, you even buy those expensive diapers.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this commercial. I have to say, I think this is, I think the ratio of commercials I recognize to stuff I do recognize has been a little disappointing. I haven't seen.
Yeah, these commercials aren't like really
Those
well-known
commercials.
commercials. These are pretty like deep cut commercials.
I mean, it's cool. There's so many different like compilations out there. We could even narrow it down like to different categories. It's like stovetop. These are good commercials. I just don't recognize stovetop. I mean, like this should be a. Oh, that's Mimi Siku, dude.
Yeah.
From that was Mimi Siku, and he's also from Eddie Furlong. He's Detroit Rock City, dude.
And he's Jungle to Jungle, right?
Yeah, it's Mimi Siku.
Yeah. He looks like that. He looks like that girl from Stranger Things. What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown.
That's what Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah. No, I was thinking the same damn thing. It was creepy.
Same facial
Like
features.
when they were both young, they looked the. Yeah. It's like when you're like really young, it's like sometimes you can't tell that much of a difference, but it's weird.
I remember this one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I remember that one. He's like, I fucked my life away. He's gonna kill himself.
75 years for another. Yeah.
He's on suicide watch. Did I tell you that I got you got to forgive me because there's a delay, so maybe like pause your responses, but did I tell you I got a wellness call made on me? Like
From who?
So like a suicide wellness call, and it was like it was unjust because I all I did was call my 401k like Fidelity or whatever, and I was inquiring. I was like, hey, does my employer allow early withdrawals? Like some employers will allow it if you pay the penalty. Some will just give you like you can loan or whatever, and they won't. And I was like, well, unless you meet extraneous circumstances, and it's like basically you have to be in dire straits for them to consider it, and then you have to like provide documentation. Like one of them is you have to be losing your home. I'm like, wait a second. I said, so it's our money. I'm like, so you're telling me that you have to wait until you are facing the fucking grim reality of losing your home or you're dying, and you're literally eating. You have to wait till you're eating lead before you guys will give the money up. But if somebody was like trying to prevent this, but they saw the smoke on the horizon, you wouldn't give it to them. Like you have to wait. Like you have to actually you have to be burning down. And I said a comment like you want to wait till people are ready to kill themselves. I said that.
Oh,
And then
Jesus.
they must have taken it literally. I don't know if it was like protocol or what, but like after I got off the phone with this guy, I got a phone call. And by the way, some wellness call. This officer sucks. He goes, I get a phone call, and I'm at my desk at home. I'm like, hello. He's like, oh yeah, this is officer whatever with blah 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 department. Making a wellness call. I'm like, why? He's like, well, somebody we got a call saying you were maybe thinking about hurting yourself. I'm like, what? He's like, well, I was like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, he's like, oh well, chin up, brother. It'll get better. I'm like, okay. Anyway, this guy didn't even come to my door. He didn't even knock on it because he says, "Oh, I drove by the house and it didn't seem like anybody was home." And I'm thinking, what if I was really gonna kill myself? I have a garage. Just because you don't see a car outside doesn't mean I'm not home and I'm gonna like hang myself. Like this guy literally just called my cell phone on the way leaving after he drove by my house. Like, you don't care, brother.
Nah, he'd probably
Brother,
come
it was so
back
funny, I'm like,
if you didn't pick up your phone. He'd probably come back.
but it was just really funny. I'm like, okay, well, good job, buddy. Like I'm gonna do it. You better hurry up and get back here. You shouldn't have left. I'm about to drink.
That's crazy. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, and it was just because I said certain trigger words, I guess.
Mm.
And I guess guys like, you know what? And it makes sense. You know, maybe those guys that work for those investment firms deal with those types of people that want to like tap into their money or whatever. Maybe you never know what kind of crazy shit people have going on. Like at the end of their fucking wits end or rope, or you never know. Like maybe that. Can you imagine if you like owed like a loan shark a lot of money and they were coming to kill you, and you're like, please let me get my 401k. They're gonna kill me. And they're like, sorry, nope. Gonna kill my yeah. Anyway, yeah, no. Are you 59 and a half? I don't think so. No touchy for you. Looks like you have another. Oh, you're 37. I get you have 22 more years of running away from those sharks. Like, oh no. But yeah, my mom's like, he took the call literally. He really did. Like, but I thought it was really funny. Like, oh geez.
Well, at least they're looking out for people, I guess.
And I should have taken the hint, because at the end of the phone call, he started like talking to me like and I was confused. Like, he took the trigger word really seriously, because he goes, and before we get off the phone call, if I can say, I'm like, what? He's like, I had a friend that killed himself, and I'm like, bro, what? I made a joke. Maybe it wasn't a good joke, but I'm okay, man. What are you talking about? I just made a comment. Like, in theory, like wait, when I got the rules, it's like, oh, so you literally wait till people are eating lead before you let them have their money. Anyway, and then yeah, he took it the extra step and called the cops on me, dude. Anyway, good times. So the people at your investment firm, the people handling your money, they care about you. Not enough to let you have some of that money that's yours, but enough to where they're going to call the cops and make sure you don't hang yourself.
Well, they want to make sure you keep working so they get paid.
Yeah, man. Nothing better than watching your 401k this last couple years go through the fucking ringer.
Yeah.
Last couple, yeah, it's been terrible.
I've lost so much money this past year. It's been ridiculous.
Right, the last 2 years was a bloodbath, man. Absolute bloodbath. And that's exactly where I was kind of coming from with the call too. It's like, honestly, I'd rather pull this money out at the moment, like what I have, because it kind of recovered a little bit. Like, I would rather pull some out, do some good with it before, and just not watch it fucking just tank.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I have that option? Because when I saw how much money I lost in my investment in my 401k over the last 2 years, it made me sick. Because all the money that I lost that I don't have in there anymore, I was just thinking what I could have done with that money, what I could have paid off, what could I have done. And I'm like, why can I fucking do something about this? Because I don't want it. In my opinion, it's better in my bank or something. And so I was just kind of getting the information, and it's just like, oh, yeah, it's pretty brutal. Yeah, but it's gross to look at, man.
Yeah, man, you can't be looking at that every day.
Oh, I don't want to look at any of it. I don't want to look at my bank account. I
No.
don't want to look at my I don't want to look at the credit. I don't want to look at the credit card bill, dude. I don't want to look at my 401k. I don't want to look at my my other investments. I don't want to look at any of it. It's
Just
all
like
depressing.
yeah, just look at the bank account on payday, and then twice a month.
Yeah, I try not to even do that. I barely like to glance at it on payday. I just want to like pay the bills, and I don't want to out of sight, out of mind, dude. It's like depressing. It really is. I certainly don't want to look at the YouTube payout because it's nothing. Thanks, YouTube.
Did it used to be better or what?
What, the YouTube payout?
Yeah.
It was never great because we were always getting demonetized. But the thing is now when we make a conscious effort, now it's like now we kind of know what to do, and most of our videos are now monetized because we know not to say naughty words in the first 30 seconds, and you basically have to appeal everything because everything gets instantly demonetized. You have to manually go into your video, which, like, for example, the solo episode you didn't do it because you don't normally upload stuff. It's not a big deal. It's not like we'd make anything on it, but I have to manually, after I upload stuff, I have to challenge it, and then it usually takes a few days for it to come around. That's why, like, people that have YouTube careers, they can't make their money and post videos like the night before they're scheduled to go live. They have to have their shit queued up because it can take days before the algorithms clear you to make money, because all your money comes in that first couple of days, right? The hits.
Yeah.
And so if like the first few days your video's live, you're demonetized until so who cares if they monetize your video a week later? You've already lost your prime money making traffic. It's so it's kind of a crapshoot. But anyway, that's not our problem so much anymore. Our problem is just we're shadow banned.
Yeah.
100%. Like, it's just we're just not getting exposure, and we're not getting out there. So, the people that come in every single week, I mean, you guys know what's up, but it's getting harder and harder to find new people. So it just is what it is.
Blocko wrote.
This is Coors. Yeah. Have we heard from Mac and Zach lately? So I talk to Mac and Zach every day. We've got like chats going all day long. We've got a chat with River, myself, Josh James, Zach, and Goat. I've got a separate chat with just Mac and Zach that we kind of BS all day long in. So I talk to them all the time. We're scheduling wise, it's been really hairy for me the last few weeks for obvious reasons. But I'm gonna get back into the groove after my vacation next week. But we're supposed to tomorrow. Zach and I are supposed to finally do our cinema enema that we've been trying to do for literally 6 weeks. So it's just really hard to make time. It's just getting tougher and tougher, and but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Have they been on
Hyundai?
Have they been doing Friday night streams still, or are they not doing that as much?
It definitely slowed down in the last few weeks. Okay, so here's part of the problem. Schedules change in that we have to like try and roll with it and accommodate, and it's not always easy. Like, first thing that happened was a year ago, Zach started going to school. That's fine. So, because you remember, Zach was always wanting to record. If we couldn't record, he was recording with Goat. He was recording Mac Zach. We were always recording. And he started going back to school, and he got a different job, so his time lessens. But when he started that's when Todd and I started Video Rot to kind of keep something a little bit more consistent. So, and then so we kind of we were doing like bi-weekly on the commentaries and stuff like that, and not even like bi-weekly everything. It was like bi-weekly we did something. Either it was a commentary or Cinema Enema or Mac and Zach. Like we just did something bi-weekly, and it was fine. And Todd and I do this every week, and it's worked out well. Then we were also doing our streams on Friday, which is great. But now Mac, he got a different job, and he works way different hours now. So he's no longer available to stream on Fridays or whatever. And when he's available, it's like he's like, "I'm down. You guys want to do something?" And it's like 2 a.m. It's like Tuesday at noon. I'm like, "Fucking, we got jobs, man." So it's
Yeah.
like he's down to stream and do shit at like yeah, it's all fucked up now. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll get it worked out.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Haircut again.
more towards October we'll get some more stuff up, just with Halloween coming up.
We should really plan that out since we have a couple of months. We should really start thinking about what we want to do for that month.
I'd like to maybe pull in some listeners and see if they want to do like a round table or something.
Yeah, I was thinking. I wish we could do something kind of like old school radio where we could like literally like people could call in and we could talk to people like and like hang up on them. Not necessarily they have to stick around or anything. But I don't know if that's really feasible to do. But we could do something like that. Like we could always invite people. I mean, like I don't mind. Maybe we could try and plan something out and just give everybody like the open stream, and you know, we could pull them in. They'll be in the stream. We could pull them in or whatever, and just kind of shoot the shit. Anybody wants to join can join. That could be fun. I would want to make that a special thing.
We could have like some sort of theme going into it of maybe around the Halloween season, or we can talk movies and stuff or whatever.
And we would leave obviously the option open. Like if somebody wanted to come on, we could have an open line. We would just like for this one instance, we will put the stream link in our Discord. Like that'll probably be the caveat. Hey, if you want to join in, come to our Discord. We'll have the stream link in there. So anybody that's not on there, we would have to advertise it. And then if you guys wanted to pop in, you could pop in, and you don't have to show your video if you don't want to. You could literally just have audio, and we can treat it however you want to treat it. Yeah, like a call-in show. We could even kind of treat it like a call-in show if you really wanted to, or you could just hang out. Because the thing is I could admit you, and then you could ask your question, and then you could always leave. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. So it could be cool.
I've been in this room. We've all been here. Have crew members been kidnapped and memories erased? I need to know if anyone.
All Star Trek commercials.
All right. Yeah, I never watched Star Trek. It wasn't my jam, man.
I watched Next Generation, a little bit of them, but not a whole lot.
It kind of seems like I might like it. I don't know why, but I have. It is one of my earliest memories as a child, though. Late at night, hearing the Star Trek Next Generation theme song.
Oh yeah.
You know, around like 1990 or whatever, I would hear that, and I love that theme song, but I never really sat and watched it. Yeah. All right. So I think we should go ahead and wrap up, man. We're gonna marinate on that idea. I like that idea of that. I guess we can call it a call-in show, but utilizing the streamer and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll start kind of like marinating on that and seeing what we need to do to make that work thematically. But I think that's a great idea, man. I would just want some of you guys to show up. You can't puss out. You know?
Yeah, you gotta jump in, talk to
You
us.
gotta puss out. And if we want to bring in more people, more randos, that we would have to start advertising it like soon, just so you know, like maybe I could put it in a banner, like for like a month out. Like we'll put it in a banner on the video. That way, if we have people kind of flying into the videos and stopping by, they could see that. You know, so don't leave us hanging, but give us ideas on what you want us to do thematically for it. You know, I don't know if we'll do like a watch along. We could do like a watch along. Maybe we couldn't stream it. Maybe we just have to be recorded. We'll figure it out. I mean, we'll see what's up. But let's go ahead and wrap it up. I don't know what's going on next week because I'm going out of town. It doesn't sound like we're going to be able to knock something out for next week, so we might. You guys will have this episode going up. I'll edit it and that'll go up like normal. I just don't know if we'll be able to stream next week. So we'll keep you posted. But anyway, it was fun. You got anything else you want to say, Todd, before we wrap up?
No, everybody have a good Labor Day. Get some rest. Kick your feet up and watch some movies or do what you do.
All right. Later. Bye.